Yeah. Okay, I just want to view the. Can you make me something so I can view questions or no?
Yes, I can do that for you now. It comes with a proviso. The ability to see the questions means that you also become an organizer of the event.
I multitask while I multitask.
You're an organizer now, so you should have the questions.
I can see questions.
It's
Perfect.
it's
How's
lo-
everybody doing today? Can I take over? We good? Let me record this.
yeah, yes, it's being recorded.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? Last presenter of the day. I promise to not bore you or dull you. I'll make sure to bring plenty of energy. If you guys can see my screen and hear me, just give me a heads up. I think we saw one good one. You can see the best technical indicator in the world. Good. Okay, cool. So I'm going to be teaching you guys the best technical indicator in the world. I'll be your presenter today. My name is Andrew Keen, not indicative of future results. Throughout the course of this, I'm going to be trading in the background. This is my P&L for the day. I'm up $18,000 here. These are all the stocks I have positions in, and here's all of my individual P&Ls. And then this is my P&L year to date, up over about $65,000. And I was up about 200,000 earlier this year, and then I went through a bad losing streak, and I was down about 110,000. But now, trading really well, and today I made $18,000, and you'll see if I remove this, that P&L will just move as the market moves. So this is a live, real dollar account that I'm trading in, and I'll probably be trading throughout the presentation if I see there's some trades that I like here. So what I'm going to teach you guys today is the best technical indicator in the world. Let's go through the fun, exciting risk disclaimer. Day trading, short-term trading, and futures trading is extremely risky. They are generally not appropriate for anybody with little to no trading experience. Never execute a trade. You cannot afford to lose your entire investment. All trading operations involve serious risks, and you can lose your entire investment. I just said that. No trades are recommendations or advice. I am not a registered investment advisor. I cannot give recommendations or advice. All I can do is offer my opinion in trading. I'll give you guys an opportunity towards the end of the presentation. You can ask any chart you want. You can talk about any chart. It's stocks, futures, Forex, using the Ichimoku cloud, otherwise known as Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi. It is the best technical indicator I've ever come with. There's a lot of other ideas on technical analysis. I've been profitable 12 of the last 13 years trading, and I trade on a very large dollar account. As you can see, there's about $400,000 in my account. So I put my money where my mouth is when I am trading. Contact your broker or registered investment advisor for execution, margin, and other capital requirements. Everybody watching today's presentation adheres to all risk disclaimers on www.optionhacker.com and www.alphashark.com. If anybody has any questions throughout the presentation, please feel free to ask questions. As I said, I can multitask while I multitask. I'm very good at that, so just feel free to ask any questions you want. This is me. I studied at the University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana. I'm actually the one in the middle here. I'm not the big guy, and that is not me right here. This is actually Humpty from Digital Underground. We had a little fun backstage. I graduated from the University of Illinois with a finance degree and a minor in accountancy. I actually studied in England as well, so I'm very, very familiar with London. I actually studied at University of Nottingham. Supposedly it's the 5th best school in the UK. And I studied international business, finance, and accounting. I realized very young into my life that I'm really, really good at trading. I can't write codes. I can barely go through my platform. I'm not very computer savvy. What I am good at is trading and educating. I use a point-and-click system. I don't write any algos. I don't trade like that. So it's not like I went to MIT, Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge. But I realized very, very young I was a very, very good trader, because trading is only a supply-demand curve. Okay? The difference of what something's worth is what someone's willing to pay for it and someone's willing to sell it for. Okay? If you think about like a house, let's say you have a flat, because in England they're called flats. You have a flat that you think is worth like £500,000, right? So you put it on the market for £500,000, and someone comes in, and the highest bid for that flat is £400,000. Well, is your flat really worth £500,000? Answer is obviously no. If 5 people come in to buy it for £500,000, then it's worth more, right? So stocks, futures, Forex, oh, you're from Nottingham, cool. Stocks, futures, and Forex in the short term are only a supply-demand curve. More aggressive buyers pushes the price higher. More aggressive sellers pushes the price lower. Now I live in wonderful San Diego. Regular contributor on CNBC. I do CNBC 3 days a week. I used to do Bloomberg every day, Fox Business, BNN Canada, Sky Australia. I actually just got an interview. I was supposed to do CNBC Asia today. Unfortunately, I had this webinar, so I told them I couldn't do it because I had a webinar with you guys, but I do a lot of that. I was a floor trader at the Chicago Board Options Exchange for over a decade, so and I am now at the young age of 36. I launched my company about 3.5 years ago, and over the course of the last 3 years, we've taught about 50,000 students how to trade. We actively run the second largest all-day paid trading room in the world, where traders can watch us talk about trades and trade throughout the course of the day. And then here's a picture from my condo, which is pretty cool. I moved to California, and I said, it's so nice outside, I need a convertible. So I bought myself a 650 convertible, 645 convertible with all my profits from trading. And then here's a couple hits from me from CNBC. Very cool. But it's not important about me, it's important about you. I'm going to teach you guys something called Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi today. If you learned it before, great. If you've never heard of it, you have no idea what it is. It is a really, really good tool and something you can use in your trading plan. A lot of my trading I teach is equity option based because, you know, that's my specialty field. However, I can use Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi for any single product. You can use it for futures, you can use it for Forex. It works great in everything. So, what is the Ichimoku Cloud? The Ichimoku Cloud is a technical analysis method that uses past, present, and future to help traders identify at a single glance if a security is bullish or bearish. So I can bring anything up, and if you guys want to spit me a stock, a future, or Forex, I can tell you within seconds if it is bullish or bearish. So just throw one out and I'll look at it real quick. Stock would be easiest, but futures and Forex is fine. Someone wants to see Apple. Let's go to Apple, and I'm on the daily chart. Works best for stocks in the daily chart. So here on the daily chart, basically simple and easy for a beginner. If it is below the Ichimoku Cloud, right here, it is bearish. If it is in the Ichimoku Cloud, it is neutral. If it's above the cloud, it is bullish. So Apple, even though it's making higher highs, higher lows, actually technically bearish here. ETFC, there's another one. A lot of currency traders out here, huh? ETFC is bearish because it's under the Ichimoku Cloud. And this is just a free plugin. I personally use Thinkorswim. You can get Ichimoku Cloud on Thinkorswim TradeStation. I think Interactive Brokers just got it. Almost everybody has it. eSignal, I think, has it too. So you can look at single glance. If I wanted to, I could just click here and I can look at some FX here. And when I'm trading FX, FX works best on a 4-hour bar. So you're always going to want to shift your time frame to the right interval, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. If I go to, I'm going to go to the ones you guys asked for. This is a 4-hour bar, and someone asked about U.S. yen, so let's look at that one real quick. So U.S. yen, or we'd have to look at it's yen in this platform. Oh, it's USD. There you go. Dollar yen here. So at single glance, it's kind of a sideways action. Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi works best for trending markets. If it's trading range market, it doesn't work as well. So we see here, this is a lot of chop here. I personally wouldn't get long or short. Ichimoku works best for trending products. This is trading range. Okay, so this is the epitome of trading range. So I probably wouldn't look to use Ichimoku on this one. Let's look at one more here. We wanted to see a currency pair. Someone wants to look at Aussie CAD. So let me find Aussie CAD here. So Aussie CAD on the 4-hour bar, trading 0.936. So this is a good setup here to the short side. I could wait for the close of a bear bar, okay? So I could wait for the close of a bear bar, and then I could short Aussie CAD. So I could short Aussie CAD on the close of the bar, and I put my stop above the cloud. Okay, so about 100 pips stop here, but I'd wait for that bear bar. This is a good setup. We're in a downtrend. We have reversed, but I think Aussie CAD goes lower. Well, to go over some more examples towards that. Yes, it's 100% free. You can just click in here in this eraser. If you click this little eraser here, and you go to the left, it says Ichimoku Cloud right there. Boom. You just add it. And then I use the default settings on it, so it is free on Thinkorswim. Okay. So Ichimoku Kikenhori actually translates to one glance equilibrium bar chart. The cloud is made up of 6 key components. We are analyze and dissect entities. If we have time at the end, I think we will have some time at the end, I'll go through individual charts that you guys want to see. So when we combine each of these, it constructs the Ichimoku cloud. You guys don't have to memorize all the mathematical equations of how the cloud is calculated. If you want to remember them, you know, I've studied Ichimoku. There's actually only 3 books written in English on the Ichimoku cloud, and they haven't been, you know, they came out about 15 years ago. They're really good books, but they're not, you know, very acceptable to today's times because were written a while ago. So we're going to go each of these components. We're going to talk about these components. You combine them together, you get the Ichimoku cloud. So we're going to talk about today what the cloud is. We're going to talk about the different components of the Ichimoku cloud. We're going to talk about using the cloud as support and resistance. And we're going to talk about the cloud and the trend. Also, I'm a big equity options guy. I trade equity options predominantly. I do trade some futures. I do trade some Forex, but I'm mostly an equity options stock guy. So this is the daily chart of BABA, okay? And, you know, we could just pull up, someone wanted to see Amgen. So let me just show you this real here, quick. Amgen, and when you're looking at stocks, you're going to look at the daily chart. So when I go to the daily chart here, Amgen, very, very weak. Basically, if you're a beginner trader who's someone who hasn't proven they can make money over time, maybe you're losing money, you know, there's no long setups at all, okay? There are no long setups at all. Topped out at 181. It has gone straight down, bear channel. As a beginner trader, you cannot get long Amgen until it breaks the cloud to the upside. Counter trend trading is one of the hardest things to do out there. I trade ETFs and individual stocks. ETFs and individual stocks. So you see here, Amgen, for a beginner, there's no long setups at all. Okay? Don't try to be buying a falling knife. One of the hardest things and why beginner traders fail against the trend. Ichimoku Cloud is all about trend is your friend, playing on the side of price action, price momentum. I want to be buying stocks as they go higher, and I want to be selling them as they go lower. Okay? So let's go back here. So this is a chart of BABA. As you know, BABA goes down almost every single day. Alibaba peaked up here. Actually got a short setup right here. Simple and easy. I'm a breakout trader personally. I like to take stuff as it breaks the Ichimoku cloud. So we saw BABA broke the Ichimoku cloud back in June. What I would do is I would short stock in BABA right around $84. I could leave my stop loss above the Ichimoku cloud, which is about a $6 stop loss. What happened to BABA? It went straight down. Okay, so I'm a breakout trader. That's one of the 6 setups we're going to teach you. There are 6 main setups, and the Ichimoku cloud works for a breakout trader, an aggressive pullback trader, a mild pullback trader, and even a counter trend trader. And we're going to teach you all these setups in our course. Okay, so BABA, simple and easy. There's no long setups at all. And this is for swing trading. So we're going to talk about this a little bit later. For stocks, you want to trade stocks on a daily chart. If you're day trading, I day trade 6 stocks, and you guys can write this down if you want, every single day. Apple, BABA, GoPro, Facebook, Tesla, Twitter. So I day trade Apple, BABA, GoPro, Tesla, Twitter. Okay. I swing trade anything. I'll swing trade futures, I'll swing trade Forex, but those are the ones that I day trade, okay? So you guys can write those down if you want. So let's talk about the 6 components of the cloud, and then we'll talk about how they're mathematically calculated, and we'll talk about why each of those is important. They always say that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, Ichimoku Cloud is worth 1,000 words too. Okay? You guys can, basically simply and easy trade Ichimoku Cloud, have stop losses, have setups that are very, very important. So first we have the Tenkan sign. The Tenkan sign is mathematically calculated, and don't be steered if you guys don't remember how the calculations. It's not important what the calculations are. It's mattered how the calculations are used. So we have the Tenkan sign. The Tenkan sign is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 9 periods divided by 2. So if you're looking at a daily chart, a period is a day. If you're looking at a 5-minute bar, it'd be 9 5-minute bars. Okay? Why highest high? Why lowest low? That's where resistance came in support. Okay? Just like market profile, traders used to write down every single price level that was important. The high and the low is very important. The problem with moving averages do not take in consideration intraday price action. So the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 9 periods divided by 2. Okay? Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi is based on the Japanese trading system in the Japanese calendar. Back in the day, there used to be 26 trading days in a month. If there is 26 trading days in a month, then 9 days is 1.5 week of data. People have back tested it, I personally have not, to change the default setting in Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi to different days, because now we only have 5 trading days, not 6. However, it does not work. So stick with the default setting, guys. So Tenkan sign is a 9-period moving average. Then we have the Cajun sign. Cajun sign is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 26 periods divided by 2. Why 26? That represents basically 1 month of data. So your Tenkan sign is your short-term period, short-term moving average, which is similar to a 10-day moving average, and then your Cajun sign is your longer-term moving average, which is similar to a 26 days, which is similar to a 30-day moving average. Senku Span. The cloud is actually calculated today's price action priced in the future. Okay, so one thing about Ichimoku Cloud, there's a couple reasons why I love it so much. Number one, it is 100% free. Okay, I'm not here to sell you the Ichimoku Cloud as a tool. I wish I could, but I don't own the rights to it. So that's number one. Number two, it shows you past, present, and future. Shows you where a stock can go in the future, how it is versus the past, and how it is presently. If you think about any relationship you have in life, you have a relationship with your brother, maybe your sister, your wife, a friend. You always say, how was the past? How is it presently? And how do I think the future is going to be? You can't predict the future, but you can use the past and present to hopefully predict the future. Senku Span B, this is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2. So this is an exact 50% retracement from the highest high plus the lowest low divided by 2. Chemo actually translates in Japanese to cloud. Okay? The thicker the cloud, okay, this is very important, you can write this down if you want. The thicker the cloud, the wider the stop, the better the signal. The thinner the cloud, the more traps there are, and also the more traps there are, but also the weaker the signal is. So I personally like a medium-sized cloud. I think those work best. Keiku Span, this is today's price plotted 26 periods ago. Okay, so we have the Chemo, which is the cloud. We have today's price action, and we have the past price action. Here is a chart of Alibaba on the daily chart. So we see here, and this was snapshot just yesterday. So we see here, it is currently trading under the 9-period moving average, under the 26-period moving average. It is trading lower than it was trading than 26 periods ago. That's bearish. The only thing is the cloud in the future is actually neutral. Okay, so if we had to break it down, we'd say the present is bearish, past is bearish, future is neutral. So if I had to rank this on a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably say it's about 6.5 to the short side. Okay, there's two ways to trade BABA. There's actually a lot of ways to trade BABA, and this is what we teach you in our course, in our 10-hour workshop. You can short BABA today. Okay, if you're an aggressive trader, you want to push to the downside. You'd put your stop above the 9-period moving average. That's number one. You could wait for a rally up to the 9-period moving average. Short it there, stop at the 26, above the 26. Trade number three, you could short the 26-period moving average with your stop in the Ichimoku cloud. Okay, I can teach you guys how to trade, but I can't click your mouse. Okay, I've taught, like I said, I think around 50,000 students in the last 3.5 years, and we have one of the highest renewal rates in the industry. You know, if 90% of all traders lose money trading, our renewal rate's about 80%. People that take our courses, we give about a 3% refund. We have a money-back guarantee on any course we ever sell. Okay, so we see here, you could be shorting any 26-period moving average with your stop in the cloud here, and you would have taken 1 winner, 2 winners, 3 winners, and 4 winners. There are no long setups here in BABA whatsoever. A neutral cloud, as we see here, let me go to here, and that just means that it's flat. Okay, if it's pointed down, that's a bearish future cloud. If it's pointed up, that's a bullish future cloud. So the future is actually neutral here in Alibaba. Cool, Raymond? Okay, like we said, let's go over the mathematical equations for all these. Tenkan sign, this is the short-term moving average, okay, which is the green line. And you can set up your colors however you want. So the Tenkan sign is mathematically calculated as the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 9 periods divided by 2. It's about a week and a half of data. It is very similar to a 10-period moving average. Then we have the Cajun sign. This is our red line. Okay, this is the longer term trend. Very similar to a 30-day moving average. Highest high plus the lowest low over the last 26 periods. About 1 month of data divided by 2. And why do we do this divided by 2? Okay, if you're in your flat right now, as I walk around my apartment in San Diego, how low can I go? Well, I can go down to the floor. The floor stops it, okay, which is support. That's the lowest low. The ceiling, I can't jump through the ceiling. That's the highest high. That acts as resistance. So we're always using 50% Fibonacci retracements, highest high plus the lowest low. If the next bar doesn't make a higher low, it's an inside bar, okay, which isn't so important. So this is the Cajun sign. Okay, then we have the Senku-span line. Senku-span line, so this is the future cloud. It takes this number, and then it adds this number. Oops, that's supposed to be a plus sign. Sorry about that. And then it adds this number, and then it plots it in the future. So the cloud is actually calculated from today's price action plotted in the future. Okay, so that is how we get the cloud. Personally, I like clouds that are, you know, right around like this thickness. This is a good cloud. This is a little too thin right here. It's getting a little too thick right here. The thicker the cloud, as we have just learned, guys, the thicker the cloud, the stronger the signal, also the wider the stops. Cloud. The weaker the signal, the more stops there are. Senku-span B. This is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2. Highest high plus the lowest low over the last 52 periods by 2. Chemo, known as the cloud. You want to know how hard it is to break the cloud. okay? It is calculated from today's price action moving forward. So today's cloud is actually calculated 26 periods ago. So this was calculated from, right around here. So just remember that. It is important. You guys, like I said, guys, you don't have to remember any of these equations if you don't want to. Okay? You don't have to remember any of these equations if you don't want to. Kenku Span. This shows us how it was in the future. So we want to compare today's price action to how it was 26 periods ago. Okay? If it's trading lower than it was trading 26 periods ago, that is bearish in the past. So we see today trading lower than it was trading 26 periods ago. In theory, we could just count back and go to 26, and it would be right here. But they do it for us for free. So why wouldn't you let them do it, right? Trying to run my trading room too. So why use the cloud? So we talked about the components of the cloud. We talked about how everything's mathematically equated. We want to know why we should take the cloud. The cloud is my favorite technical indicator because it is forward-looking, unlike Fibonacci levels and other technical analysis methods. The cloud takes into account more than just simple or exponential moving averages. If you guys all take the first step of your trading, which is what? Showing up today, okay? It is great that you guys took time out of your day, and I guess the marathons are going on for 12 hours, to come and listen to a bunch of presenters speak. We are all going to give, presentations on what we think the best way of trading is, okay? I know my strategy works because I've been profitable 12 of the last 13 years. I'm up money again this year. I'm up $18,000 just today. Okay, I can show you my P&L on my Thinkorswim account. 18,382 today, and it keeps moving. But this is my account today, and I've been profitable 12 of the last 13 years. And I have a big account. It's not like I'm trading a $50,000 account. I've been profitable 12 of the last 13 years, and I've made millions in my trading career. Okay, I very rarely ever do webinars throughout the course of the day. And the only reason I'm doing this one is because I can actually trade in the background while I'm giving this presentation. Oops. On with the slides. Okay. This gives us clear levels of support and resistance for taking profit targets and stops. The cloud can be used for any product possible. Okay. A lot of my teaching, a lot of my trading is option education based. My three main topics are as unusual option activity, earnings, and the Ichimoku cloud. Okay, unusual option activity can only be used for equity options. Ichimoku cloud can be used for any product. You can use it in your forex trading. You can use it in your futures trading. You can use it in stock trading. You can use it in options trading. Okay, you can use it for anything out there. I want to trade earnings. I know Nike has earnings today after the bell. I'm going to put on an option trade. Well, I can only trade options in Nike. Okay. I cannot use certain things. I can't use Forex to trade Nike, right? So this technical indicator is my favorite because it works for every single product out there. So you can use this as a day trader, okay? If you like to day trade stocks, my favorite 6 stocks are Apple, Baba, GoPro, Tesla, Twitter. You can also use them to day trade other stocks, but those are the ones that have worked best for me. What time frame? We're going to talk about time frames here in a minute. I use a 5-minute bar. 5-minute bar. And yesterday I took 2 trades that were both winners. There wasn't any signals that hit today, but yesterday I took 2 trades that were both winners. Swing trade. You can use it to swing trade futures, Forex, stock. Long-term trading. Okay, you can bring up the weekly chart. If you have like a time period that's a year out. So you can use this for anything possible, guys. And I'm here to teach you. I'm here to guide you what time frames to use and also all the setups you need to do. And, there's over close to 200 people here. There was almost 1,000 people. Everybody that's trading in here has different goals, different risk tolerances, different objectives, different trading style. You know I trade a pretty big account. I can make and lose 20 grand in a day, but that's just me. You know, maybe your goal is $500 a day. In theory, if you can make $500 a day, that's actually a lot of money. Okay? If you can make $500 a day, that's actually a lot of money, because if there's 252 trading days, $500 a day is about $130,000. Okay. So let's talk about time frames, because time frames are very, very important, and I'm here to teach you guys what are the best time frames to use for your trading. How fast is too fast? Okay. So when you're trading something that moves very fast, you want to use a smaller time frame. When you trade something that is a little bit slower, you can slow down your time frame. If you are day trading stocks, I personally only use it to day trade my big six: Apple, BABA, GoPro, Facebook, Tesla, Twitter, and I use a 5-minute bar. If you're day trading futures, you want to use a 12-minute bar. Okay? So if you're trading S&P 500 futures day trading, if you're trading QQQs, if you're trading NASDAQ, you want to use a 12-minute bar. If you're trading oil and gold, you want to trade a 5-minute bar. I used to trade oil on a 5-minute bar, and it worked really, really well. If you're trading currencies, you want to use a 4-hour bar. Anything faster will be too many traps. If you're day trading futures, the bonds, okay, 12-minute bar. Okay, so those are everything you need to know about what time periods. Does anybody have any questions about what time periods they should use for anything? No? The DAX, if you're day trading, 12-minute bar. If you're swing trading, a daily chart. So if you're swing trading, a daily chart on everything except for Forex. If you're doing ES, you want to do 12 minutes if you're day trading. You want to do daily if you're swing trading. Stock options, if you're day trading, use a 5-minute bar. If you're swing trading, use a daily chart. Cool? Very good. Okay, so let's talk about setups on the cloud. Personally, I'm a breakout trader. I like to take breakouts of the cloud. Okay, there are 6 main stocks I talk about, guys, and let's just look to see how these did today. And we came out with a proprietary base indicator. So let's look at Apple today on the 5-minute bar. And I built this for myself on Thinkorswim, so it'd be easier with my trading. So today we got a buy. I got a sell signal earlier in the day. Now we'll look at one here. We got a sell signal here in Apple on the close of the first bar, and it hit 2 profit targets to the downside, as you see that, right? 2 profit targets. And then you could have moved your stop to break even, you would have been made money. Then we got a buy signal in Apple at 113.67 on the 5-minute bar as it broke the cloud to the upside. You would have your stop at 111.87, and then you hit 1 target, 2 targets to the upside. Okay? So Apple produced 2 signals today. One of them, they're both actually winners. Apple produced 2 signals, day trading on the 5-minute bar, and they are both winners. Okay? And then you can put that in to any of your trading that you want. Okay, so we look for trade stocks on the cloud using any time frame: day trading, swing trading, longer term trading. We are looking for breakouts of the cloud. I personally am a breakout trader, so I like breakouts of the cloud. Here's an example of Tesla. Okay, so this was an example of a buy signal we got earlier in the week. Day trading Tesla. Okay, you always wait for the bar to close, and you're going to buy on the close of the bar. Your stop is going to be under the Ichimoku cloud. So you can take a pullback. You know, we're going to teach you in the course, guys, how you can take this as an aggressive pullback trader, as a moderate pullback trader, as a counter trend trader, as a breakout trader. We're going to teach you every setup you need to know. We have 6 setups for trading the cloud. Okay, I personally trade best on a breakout. So I saw this breakout in Tesla. You could have bought the close of the bar in Tesla. You put your stop under the cloud. You know, trading, and one thing I can always teach, I teach a lot of psychological trading. You guys, I will tell you this, no one will ever make money if you're emotional. Okay, you cannot. You can't get mad and upset if you take a trade that loses money. Okay, so Tesla, the buy was the close of the 5-minute bar. Well, what happened here? Boom, straight higher all day long. Okay, and the reason I like those 6 stocks is because usually for the course of the day, you know, a fund is going to buy or sell Apple, Baba, GoPro, Facebook, Tesla, Twitter. They either have 5 million to buy or 5 million to sell, and they just, those are trending stocks. Something like GE is usually more of a trading range stock. Okay, so those stocks are more trending stocks, so they trade better trading in the Ichimoku cloud. So that's the first bar. You buy the close. I always wait for the close of the bar. Okay, wait for the close, stop under the cloud, and then I would have had targets here, 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 and then up here. It's that easy, guys. So I can buy the stock, or if I wanted to, I can buy weekly calls. Okay. In the workshop, we're going to teach you guys how you can trade weekly options. If you prefer to trade weekly options, obviously weekly options have more risk, more reward, but you can trade weekly options if you'd like. You can use stock or weekly options. A lot of times I take stock. It's just easier and cleaner. How do I set our targets? We're going to teach you guys that in the workshop. We have a proprietary-based way of, you know, we always talk about stop losses as a beginner trader and intermediate. We're going to teach you guys the right stop losses you should use in your trade, because not every trade is going to win. Okay, if anybody told you that, you know, they have a system that every trade wins, I would run for the hills. And one thing that I always talk about in webinars, and let me just bring this up real quick, is it doesn't matter, okay, the percentage of your trades that are winners. A lot of people say 60% of my trades are winner, 80% of my trades are winners. And to be honest, that doesn't matter at all. And let me give you a little example why. If you put on 5 trades, let's say the first 4 trades, you lose $1,000 per trade. Okay, so you lose $1,000 for each of the 4 trades. Then the 5th trade, you make $10,000. Okay, so you put on 5 trades, you lost 1,000 4 times, and then you made 10,000. Well, you net made $6,000. Even though if you looked at it as a profit and loss, you know, you made 6,000, but only 20% of your trades were winners. Okay, so you guys got to stop thinking about what percentage of your trades are winners. A lot of people like to say 80% of my trades are winners. That doesn't matter at all. All that matters is you're making more money than you're losing. Okay, so just remember that, guys. You know, if anybody has, you know, if someone said, "Hey, Andrew, I'll give you $5 million. I want 90% of my trades to be winners," that'd be very, very easy. That'd be so easy. Okay, I would just sell a $1 call spread for 5 cents because I know I'm going to win 95% of the time. So this is an example here in Tesla on the breakout of the cloud on the 5-minute bar. So the bar closed, and then I could have bought the 262.5 calls. Personally, these are targets that I would have put out there. You guys can use your own targets, but these are mathematically calculated. We're going to teach you this, guys, in the workshop. If I bought these for 70 cents, I could have had a 20% stop loss for a beginner. I could use a 50% stop loss as an intermediate. So if I buy 100 calls for 70 cents, you guys got to realize you shouldn't be risking 70 cents. You should have a stop loss. Okay? Beginner traders, 20% stop loss. Intermediate traders, 50% stop loss. Okay? So if you bought these for 70, you could have got out at 90, 110, 130, and 150. If I had to add those up, 350, 480. Average price is about $1.20. So if you bought 100 of these, you would have made $5,000. And these traded as high as $4. Pretty good. Pretty good trade there. Just a little day trade throughout the course of the day. I mean, if you look at here, you look at my Apple position. I have no position in Apple, but I made $2,000 today. No position, 0. Okay, I made $2,360. Just day trading. Okay, so some of my trading is day trading, and some of my trading is swing trading. I do not compound. I get in right at the beginning. Okay. Okay. So if you wanted to, okay, we have something called triple confirmation where you can look at the broader setup for a triple confirmation. So if you're looking at a 5-minute bar, you'd want a triple confirmation with the 30 and 60. If you're trading the 12-minute bar, you can get a confirmation on the 30 and 60 as well. If you're day trading, you can get triple confirmation on the weekly and monthly. If you want the best possible setup out there, make sure you guys look for triple confirmation, okay? Which means if the monthly chart is below the cloud and the weekly chart is below the cloud, you're not going to take a daily above the cloud. Okay? So you have to make sure they all line up. So if the monthly is bearish, the weekly is bearish, the daily has to be a break of the cloud to the downside. Same way to the upside. If any of them are in the cloud, then it's not a good setup. Risk versus reward, okay? Some people like R&R as rest and relaxation. I'm not a big fan of rest and relaxation. I like risk versus reward setups. I want to know, number one, do I want to do it as a dollar amount or I want to do it as a percentage of my book, okay? You guys can trade the system on as small as a couple $1,000 account. If you didn't like it, you could trade it on a simulated account, okay? So you can trade it on anything you guys want, okay? You can trade it on a simulated account. You can trade it on a $2,000 account. You can trade it on a $500,000 account. Question here, do you just use the cloud or other average lines? Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi is the only thing I have in my trading plan, okay? Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi is the only thing I have in my system. I don't use anything else, and it's been working out great for me. You guys are probably confusing yourself with too many technical indicators. So beginner, we'll talk about this in the workshop, 20% stop loss, and for intermediate, 50% stop loss. As a generalization for setting profit targets, I usually do 50%, 100, 150, and 200%. Depends on the price of the option. Also, stock is going to be much different. Your stock stop losses are going to be based on how much you're willing to risk. So you always want to know your reward or risk setup. So it's very, very important, guys, and we'll teach you this, guys, all in the workshop. Entries, exits, stop losses, everything you need to know about the Ichimoku Cloud. Couple testimonials here. Jan said, thanks, Andrew, for the Ichimoku Cloud. It's fab, and I love seeing it. I can see my money floating in my account. As you can see here, these are all quote-unquote quotations, because these are straight quotes from our subscribers. Last year, we sold products to over 3,000 people, something I'm pretty proud of. And, you know, I think we sold 2,000 courses last year. So 2,000 courses last year. And we have a 100% money-back guarantee on all our courses. So we'll talk about what we're offering you guys today. So if you guys take advantage of the promotion and you don't like the course, any reason whatsoever, as long as you've never taken a refund with us, we'll just give you your money back. Because we don't want you to have one of our courses if you don't appreciate it and like it. Paris said, the only thing I can say is try it out for yourself, and you will see the results speak for themselves. You do not have to take my word or anyone else's. You will see for yourself. Thanks, Paris. I've never seen that testimonial before. Mike said, I had the right ideas, but I was not executing properly. I was using technical analysis, but not the Ichimoku Cloud. It has now greatly improved my trading, and I had my best month ever. So this is just a couple of quotes from our subscribers, from people that have taken the course. The course is one of our most popular courses. You know, people love the Ichimoku Cloud. It is very, very informational and educational. So what we have here, and we're offering you guys, and let me put the link in here. You guys can also call us if you want. Let me put it in here.
Andrew, I've dropped that link in for you.
Oh, I was going to do it. I just go to webinar every day.
Okay. Okay.
I have a mentoring or webinar every single day. So what we're offering today, guys, is we have our workshop. It is the world's best technical indicator, Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi, 8-hour complete workshop. It's actually a $699 value. It's 80% off today. We're going to give you a breakdown of how I use the Ichimoku Cloud in my personal trading, 8 hours on-demand class. So when you guys purchase it and you put in the link and you buy it, you will start learning immediately how to use the Ichimoku Cloud in your trading plan. Also, we'll teach you the best 6 setups for day trading, swing trading for any product possible. Futures, Forex, stocks, and options. We are also today, and today only, we're throwing in 2 private group mentoring sessions. That will be with one of our top educators and traders. You get 2 30-minute sessions where after you review all the material that we teach you, you can come in there and you can ask questions about any setups you like or what they think of certain charts, and that time is really for you guys. And we're offering it today for only 99 bucks. You guys make sure you sign up. We have 25 spots available. The link is alphashark.com/round-the-clock, or you can call us at 312-261-5581. We have plenty of time for questions on charts. Let me just say 4 main things about this, and then we'll get into our charts here. Number 1, 100% money-back guarantee. Okay, as long as you've never taken a refund with us, if you don't like the course, I'll give you your money back. Okay, it's a personal guarantee by me that you'll like the course and you'll learn $99 of information. Number 2, we only have 25 spots available. My IT guy is sitting in the back. The minute we sell 25 spots, there'll be a big sold up sign, so you'll not be able to get in after the 25 spots. Number 3, this is our most popular course. We've probably sold close to 1,000 of these in the last 3 years. Number 4, when you purchase it, you'll be able to learn immediately. Now, you can start learning today, this weekend. If you want to just hold off for it for a year, you can do that as well. So make sure you guys sign up. In those 2 private mentoring sessions have a $299 value alone. It's alphashark.com/round-the-clock, or call us at 312-261-5581. I see Jackie is in, Jim is in, Melissa's in, Justin's in, Travis is in. So we have 25 spots. Make sure you get in. And if you guys want to look at any charts, I'm really good on charts. You can spit any stock, future, or Forex, and we got about 14 minutes to spend on charts here, which is pretty long. Question here, does the news affect the direction of sentiment of the Ichimoku cloud in the Forex market, or is the market sentiment built into the cloud? So basically, the cloud is just a supply-demand curve, okay? Anything in this world is just a supply-demand curve between buyers and sellers. If you watch the S&P 500 futures, why have we rallied 25 points from the lows? Because people came in to buy the market for whatever reason. So, you know, what's in the news and sentiment doesn't matter, because all it matters is supply-demand curve. Okay, someone that looks at oil. And I'm really good at finding the right charts, guys. If you want to look at charts, feel free. I like to look at oil in the daily chart. I think it's stuck in the cloud right now. I was looking at this one earlier. I was actually long some USO puts, and I didn't like the trade, so I took them off. On the daily chart, it's actually, you know, got a tail here. It is bearish to neutral, overlapping bars. If I wanted to aggressively take a short here, I could have taken a short here around $44. I would have a pretty big wide stop here, about 52. 55, 45, I think oil goes lower. FAS. This is the financial triple bull. It looks like it's hitting 52-week low. You know, if I wanted to short it here, my stop would be above the red line. If I wanted to short the red line, my stop would be above the green line. Okay, I would wait for it to test up to about $30, and my stop would be in the cloud. Or you could aggressively short it here. It is only a short. ES Future, they got a nice little bounce today. I've been talking about a lot of my subscribers, how we're stuck in this range, 1900 to 2000. Big tail on top today. Sorry, big tail on the bottom today. I think we're stuck in a range. You know, we just accurately tested 1900. What happened? Buyers came into the market. So 1900 to 2000. We are technically under the cloud here, under the 26. The future cloud is neutral. Okay. How does it compare to price action 26 periods ago? It's neutral. So it's bearish to neutral. It's bearish to neutral. If you guys want any other stocks, futures, Forex, just fire them away. You've got time to look at them. Apple, Facebook. Okay. Apple, we went over already. It's under the cloud here. US CAD, yep, I can look at that. US CAD's probably going to be a very similar chart to oil. This CAD's linked very much to the oil market. Apple, overlapping bars. If it breaks the cloud to the upside, it could break the cloud out to the upside on October 1st, but it's pretty neutral here to bearish. Facebook is a buy on any pullback. I mean, the futures are down again today, and Facebook's up today. Facebook is very, very strong. I think Facebook goes to 100. I think Facebook goes up in any, look at Facebook. It's had a green bar, which means it closes higher than the open for like 8 of the last 9 days. So I think Facebook goes higher. Could buy it here at 95. Stop would be at 88. I think Facebook goes to 100. If the market sells off, it's going to sell off with the market. KMT, I haven't heard of this. Was kind of metal. 52-week low. You know, this is a possible reversal bar where it made a 52-week low and reversed. I would be shorting any 26-period moving average, which means you can short any green line here. That's a bad one. I want to do this one. So I'd wait to a rally, short any 26-period moving average, which is the green line, and I put my stop in the cloud right here. Today it's going to be tough short. New 52-week low, had a reversal bar today. Yeah, use stop losses. We're going to teach you that in the cloud. How does your teachings interpretation differ from Hubert? Hubert's actually one of my good friends and my mentors. We always talk about who has a better class. To be honest, both classes are great, and you should purchase both of them. They're just a little bit different, but I think they're both great classes. Let's go into some Forex here. Josh is in. Cameron is in. So a lot of people taking advantage of this promotion, guys. So let's go into here and go into Forex. And the Forex people wanted to see was Euro USD. So let's look at that one. Euro, so it's USD Euro. For some reason, Thinkorswim, it goes USD. No, maybe it's not. Euro USD. Okay, so when we go to Euro USD, what we want to do is we want to switch that time frame, guys, and we want to move it to a 4-hour bar. Okay, so we want to make sure we trade on a 4-hour bar. That's what has worked best for Forex. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to put in here. So Euro USD, we got that sell signal right here. So actually we had a sell signal at 112.11. We hit 3 targets on that stop, on that short. It popped back here. I think it is a pretty good short here. Okay, as you see here, big tail on top yesterday. I think you can short Euro USD right here at 112.3 and have about 120 pip stop. So I think Euro USD goes lower. I think you can short it there. Okay, and I think it heads back to that 110 level. Let's go to Aussie USD. Aussie US dollar. So Aussie USD, and what we have to do, guys, we have to go to that 4-hour one again. And this is the things you're going to learn in the workshop. You're not going to have to ask me about charts because you're going to know everything yourself. Okay? You're not going to have to say, hey, okay, what do you think? Because you're going to learn the method and the madness to this trading. Okay? We had a short here in Aussie USD right here at 0.72. Stop was above the cloud. You would have hit 2 targets to the downside, and then you would have got stop to break even. So that would have been a nice profitable trade. I think it's a short. I would wait for a bear bar, though. I think it's a short, but I would wait for a bear bar. I have British pound dollar. Let's look at this one. Right here, same thing. You have the short setup here. Oh, we haven't moved them. That's why, huh? British pound dollar. Four-hour bar. We have the short setup right here at 0.533. Stop would have been about 110 point stop. You would have got 110 points to the downside. So we had a nice setup in the pound US dollar to the short side as it broke the cloud. I think it will continue its downward trend. I could be shorting the 9 with a stop above the 26, or I could wait to see if it gets to the 26 with a stop under the 9. Let's look at one more here. Let's look at Kiwi US dollar. This is why it's so great, guys. You can just go through all your pairs and look for the best setups. Because if you're looking at the 4-hour bar, you only have to look at these setups 6 times a day. Okay? So you don't have to look at these setups 6 times a day because you want to wait for the close of that bar, right? So we see here in this is Kiwi US dollar. This is more of a trading range stock. You know, I don't think this is a good pair to trade. Very thinly traded clouds. Talked about thinly traded clouds producing traps. If you took the short here, you would have got 4 targets to the downside, which would have worked. But this is too thin of a trading cloud for me. Okay, I like my clouds to be a little bit thicker. That's too thin of a cloud for me. Okay, so let's talk about what we're offering again. Last time, guys, use my whole hour. What we're offering you guys today is the world's best technical indicator. This is the Ichimoku Kinken Hoi 8-hour workshop. It is a $699 value. We've sold about 70% of our spots. We still have some spots left. alphashark.com/round the clock, or you can call us at 312-261-5581. What you'll get a breakdown of how I use the Ichimoku Cloud in my personal trading. 8-hour course on demand for life. So if you purchase it on today's link, you can start learning immediately. If you want to wait 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, you don't have to call us, you don't have to write us. You will have it for life. Learn the best 6 setups for day trading, swing trading, for any product possible. Also, what we're doing is we're throwing in 2 live private group mentoring sessions. If you purchase it, we'll send you a link for those probably next week. That is a $299 in total. It's a $800 value, actually, a $799 value. We're offering it for 99 bucks today. You can sign up at alphashark.com/round the clock, or call us at 312-261-5581. I'll say 4 things about it. We'll call it a day. Number 1, 100% money back guarantee. Okay? If you guys are not learning, I don't want your money. If you purchased a course today and you've never taken a refund with us, we'll give you your money back if you don't like it. About 3% of all our subscribers will ask for a refund because the courses are that good. Number 2, we have 25 spots. We will sell out. We've sold about 18 so far, so we do not have many spots left. Raphael is waiting to put the big sold out sign up. Number 3 is on demand, so you guys, when you purchase it, you can get it immediately. You can start learning today. You guys have taken the first step in your trading. Now you have to invest a little bit in your education. $99 is not a lot to invest in your education. You can sign up at alphashark.com around the clock, or call us at 312-261-5581. I'm going to stop my recording. I think I answered all your questions. You can ask as many questions you want in the session at the private mentoring sessions. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Simon and your team, for putting on another great webinar. Hopefully I'll be able to speak at the next one, a different topic. And have a great day trading, guys.
Well, Andrew, thank you very much from all of us here. Really great energy. Really fantastic to have you as the final speaker, and really appreciate it. Nottingham's favourite son. We're pitching you over there in San Diego. Fantastic. We'll be in touch shortly, and that brings us to the close of the September Round the Clock Trader event. Fernando, the next Round the Clock investor, we are only doing trading events from here on in. We are not doing a round-the-clock investor in the near future, but we do have something planned for investors, so we'll keep you in touch with that. But 15th of October for round-the-clock trader again next month. And thank you very much. And I will be following up tomorrow with an email with all the links to all the speakers' websites and the various offers that they have. So thank you.